What would you do if no one was watching? Would you cut corners, seek approval, or trade your values for quick validation? Or would you stand firm, even when it's hard? In a world where convenience often outweighs authenticity, how do you stay true to yourself? This week, we explore Areteiwa, the Staoicist pillar of virtue and integrity, where our actions reflect our inner compass, not external pressure. Because in the end, character isn't defined by what we say, but by what we do.
Areteiwa is one of the 6 pillars of Stoicism, where Stoic moral clarity meets Taoist effortless alignment,
forging a path to ethical living that is both strong and adaptable. In Stoicism, virtue is the highest good, demanding self-discipline, fairness, and courage to uphold one's principles, even in challenging time. In Taoism, virtue flows naturally from inner harmony, requiring no force or recognition, like a tree that stands steady through shifting winds. Together, these traditions reveal that Areteiwa is not about rigid perfection. It's about living in a way that sustains both yourself and the world around you. Picture a lasting fire, its glow unwavering in the dark. It does not burn for recognition, it simply burns. This is Areteiwa in action, a life guided by principle and character, where integrity is not imposed but cultivated. One decision, one action, one breath at a time. And that's the key. If you've ever struggled with sticking to your values under pressure, this is for you. Let's dive in. At its core, Areteiwa reminds us that righteousness is not about perfection, it is about alignment. Living with moral strength makes us stable, strong, and trustworthy, both for ourselves and for others. Epictetus reminds us, first, tell yourself what kind of person you want to be, then do what you have to do. Virtue is not passive, it requires action and commitment. If we want to be honest, we must practice honesty. If we want to be fair, we must choose fairness, even when it is inconvenient. Lao Tzu offers a complementary insight. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Areteiwa teaches that integrity starts within. When we deeply understand our values, we do not need external validation to feel worthy. We simply act in alignment with what is true. If you've ever hesitated, wondering whether to take the easy path or the right one, this is where Areteiwa comes in. Look at this ancient tree, its roots deep and unshaken by the shifting winds. It does not compete for space, nor does it force its growth. It simply stands, steady and true. This is the essence of Areteiwa, a quiet presence that does not seek recognition but naturally inspires trust. Here's why this matters. Without Areteiwa, it's easy to drift, making decisions based on fear, social recognition, or short-term gains. But with Areteiwa, we cultivate a strong foundation that guides us in every aspect of life.
In personal life, letting go of external validation. From childhood, we are taught to seek approval, praise from parents, good grades, recognition from peers.
But Areteiwa reminds us that true self-worth is built from within, not from others' opinions. When we stop chasing endorsement and start acting in alignment with our values, we find inner confidence that does not waver. In an office environment, fostering collaboration in a competitive workplace. Too often, workplaces encourage competition at the cost of trust. Areteiwa teaches us that true leadership is about creating a culture of fairness and honesty, where people uplift each other rather than tearing each other down. In hands-on work, leading by example in physically demanding roles. Respect isn't commanded, it's earned.
Areteiwa reminds us that authority is not about giving directives, but about presence and reliability. The most impactful figures are those who embody ethical character through action,
setting the standard not by what they say, but by how they show up every day. In every aspect of life, Areteiwa ensures that our inner flame does not flicker, even in the face of challenge. Areteiwa is the art of living in alignment with one's core beliefs, where moral strength is not just an ideal, but a daily practice. I live with integrity, guided by virtue and peace. Let this mantra support you and shape your choices with clarity. Take a moment to reflect. Where in your life do you struggle to align your actions with your principles? When was the last time you made a decision based purely on your values rather than pressure? How would embracing Areteiwa change the way you navigate, act, and move through the world? What does integrity mean to you? Drop a comment below and be part of the discussion. Subscribe for weekly Staoicist insights, and let's build lives of virtue, one step at a time.